Join me, Kinetic Balance Fitness, for a 20-minute total body muscle building Physioball and Dumbbell workout. Today I have for you two groups of 2 exercises, 50 on, 20 off, aiming for 8 to 10 repetitions. That Physioball should have a high burst capacity enough for your weight plus the dumbbells. And your dumbbells should be challenging enough so that the last 2 to 3 repetitions is challenging without breaking form. We're gonna roll into our warm-up, starting with a quadruped T. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, our feet are flexed. Come with me. Here we go. One arm up at a time, up and out to the side, giving a thumbs up. Our hands are under the shoulders. Our knees are under our hips. Our feet are flexed so we can push back through our toes. I want you to find a neutral back position, meaning we have that small arch in the back, and we want to have a gentle pull in on our belly button. This warms up our core to support our spine throughout our workout. This prevents injury and pain, not just in our workout, but day to day. It also helps warm up our shoulders as we rotate those hands. 4 seconds, we're gonna flip over to our back to do a glute bridge pullover. So toes, knees, hips in a nice straight line, feet flat. We're gonna lift our hips up, squeezing our bum, and then we're gonna keep our arms straight and reach over our head. So I have my hands and fists with my thumbs pointed up. My arms are locked nice and straight, and I'm reaching overhead, keeping my shoulders away from my ears. So I'm teaching my shoulder blades how to rotate, and I'm feeling a nice stretch through the outside of my armpits. Now, if I want to increase the stretching position, the feeling, I'm going to put my thumbs down and reach towards the top of my fists or go to the back of my hands. In 3 seconds, we're going to grab some lightweight dumbbells, and we're going to a deadlift to a row for a total body finishing warm up. So toes straight ahead, feet hip width apart. We're gonna sit the hips down and back like we're picking something up off the floor, and then we're gonna pull it towards our hips. Stand up and squeeze. Nice tall chest position. All right, we wanna keep that neutral spine just like the quadruped T, with that belly button gently pulled in. Really important when we're doing deadlifts to protect that low back. If we don't have dumbbells, we're just pulling towards those hips, squeezing that back. Notice I only pull until my arms stop. I'm not cueing that shoulder blade squeeze. That's the end of your warm-up. 20 seconds. We're going into our dumbbell and Physioball muscle building strength. We're gonna start with a static dumbbell lunge. Feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead. We're gonna bring that back knee down towards the floor and stand up and squeeze. You come with me in 2 seconds. So our toes are pointed straight ahead. The back foot is pushing through the toes on the floor. As I go down, my knees stay in line with my toes. My torso gets a slight incline forward. This helps engage my glutes a little bit more. And then I'm pushing my hips forward and squeezing my bum at the top. You want to make sure those toes, all 5 toes on that back foot, are pushing through the floor so the heel stays over those toes. What we don't want is that external rotation, meaning our big toe is pushing through the floor and our knees are getting wonky. This is bad for our knees, guys, and makes us more prone to osteoarthritis. Last one right here. There it is. Now we're going to a Physioball row. So put those dumbbells on the ground. We're gonna use an open wall if you have one, or a couch, heavy piece of furniture. Put the feet up against it, slide that ball up against your hips, and then extend those legs. Now we're in this long position, and we're gonna perform that row simply by pulling those dumbbells towards our hips. We stay long and tall through the core. It can be beneficial to use a smaller ball here. And if this feels awkward for you, feel free to come to a quadruped, or if you don't have a Physioball. All right, so just pulling towards those hips and still getting all the benefits of working that core. But the glutes want to stay nice and tight, and the belly button pulls in We don't want arching in that back. We also don't want to feel that chin come forward, as this works the upper back and causes more pain. Feel that back work along the outside of those armpits. Last one. There you have it. We're going to repeat this circuit, these two exercises. So lunge on the same side, that Physioball row, for 2 more rounds. So this is where we're getting that muscle building. 8 to 10 repetitions here. You've got 50 seconds to make it count. Here we go. Slow control down. Big push up and squeeze. My knee is coming straight forward in line with my toes. My length in the stride is only as far as what's comfortable. My chest and shin are forming the same angles. So lining it up, it's just like a single leg squat with a kickstand. So yes, lunges are harder than squats as you're really working that front leg. So you should feel this working through the front glute as well, or your bum, or as well as the front and back of that front thigh. Last one, guys. There you have it. Back to that Physioball row, working our core as well as our back here. Again, don't forget you can use that quadruped row, pushing those feet. You can do this without a wall, but it can be challenging to maintain your balance. All right, you don't want to be sliding all over the place. You do really want to focus on tucking that chin back. We don't want to be turtles here. We're strong and tall and long through the crown of our head. We're pulling wide and squeezing, making our back nice and broad, feeling it work along the outside of those armpits, not aiming for between those shoulder blades. As soon as you pinch those shoulder blades together, you're going to feel those shoulders shrug up towards your ears and that chin pull forward. 5 seconds, guys. Big squeeze on the back. Nice job. One more time through. Same leg, same exercises for our final round. Check in. How is your body feeling? As long as your body is feeling strong and you don't feel like those last 2 to 3 reps are killing your form, go up and wait. Here we go. Challenge your body. Get the most out of your workout that you can. 20 minutes doesn't seem like much, but you can still make it count. Belly button gently pulled in, driving through that front leg. Big push up and squeeze. After this round, you're already halfway through your workout. So we're going to give it our all, whatever that looks like for you today. It can vary day to day, guys. You're down under 10 seconds on that home stretch. Focus on that form and body position. There it is. Physioball row. I know this is challenging for the core, all right? But we're getting the most out of our workout. We're challenging our body. Push those feet into your wall. Glutes tight, belly button in. Here we go. We're tall, we're long, we're strong. Neutral spine from head to hips. Squeezing the back in that row. You're going to exhale as you pull those dumbbells up. Nice, slow control release back down. Make sure you're feeling your head position. We don't want that chin coming forward, especially as we come up. All right, so that's what we don't want to see right here. All right, we want to stay nice and tall and long. Squeeze that back. Nice neutral spine. We're down to 5 seconds, guys. And we don't want that big arch. You shouldn't be pulling here. All right. Beautiful job. Quick drink. Your next group is a Physioball chest press and then a static lunge on the opposite leg. So for that chest press, you're gonna start off sitting on the ball, walk your feet out until your head and shoulders are supported. Our hips are up. Come with me, here we go. We're pushing overhead. Nice, slow, controlled back down. My hands stay over top of my elbows as I open up my chest in that chest press. All right, so I'm opening nice and wide. My dumbbells are in line with the middle of my chest. So notice my arms aren't splayed straight out to the side here. They're actually down low, creating about a 45-degree angle. Really healthy and strong for the shoulder and getting the most out of our chest muscles. Our hips stay up, glutes tight, belly button pulled in, under 10 seconds. Our whole body's feeling this one as we challenge that stability and core. There you have it. Beautiful work. We're going to that static lunge on the opposite leg. So bend those knees to pick up those weights. Feel free to increase that weight, but we want to keep it the same weight that we started with on the opposite leg. Here we go. Down with control. Big push up and squeeze. Getting a small lean forward. Notice all of those little things on the opposite side that I cued you, right? We don't want those feet in a straight line. We want to stay hip width apart. We want to feel all 5 of those back toes pushing through the floor. So we don't want that rotation and that knee going out. All right, I exaggerate when I demonstrate it, so it's not as bad as what it looks on the video, but any kind of deviation can lead to pain and injury, and that's not why we exercise. 6 seconds. Find your kinetic balance. Last one. Round 1 of group 2 complete. I hope you're feeling it right through those glutes and legs. We're hitting that Physioball chest press in 10 seconds. All right, get ready. Whew. Sit down on that ball. Walk those feet out. Make sure those toes are pointed straight ahead, hip width apart. And those hips are up, glutes are tight, and belly button's in. Remember, that belly button pulled in supports our spine. Now, these can be challenging. If you feel any kind of pinching, pulling through the chest or shoulder, go ahead and rotate those palms so they're facing. If you do not have a Physioball, feel free to come down onto the floor and do a regular chest press right through here. All right, nice, slow, controlled down. The cue points do not change. The wrists stay on top of the elbows. Elbows are about 45 degrees from our body. Dumbbells are coming down in the middle of our chest. Look at that. Round 2 complete, guys. One last round here. 10 seconds for the finish. Staggering those feet. We're gonna finish with a static dumbbell lunge right here. Let's go. Down, slow control, big push up and squeeze. Range of motion is going to vary from person to person. We want to try to keep that chest and shin at the same angle to get the most out of all of the muscles in our legs. So this includes all the way down to our ankle muscles, to our knees and our hips, and all of that supporting musculature is important for keeping our body in alignment, in position, which again, prevents injury and pain. Guys, we're down to 10 seconds to finish our last round here. Drive through that floor, squeeze those glutes, push and work to that tone. There it is. One last exercise on that Physioball. Be careful getting those dumbbells up. Bend those knees. Place them on your thighs as my ball rolls away. Don't miss your ball, right? 30 seconds, walk the feet out. Hips up, My palms are facing my legs. As long as I have no elbow, shoulder, or chest pain, big push up and squeeze. Exhale. Feeling that core work as we come down. Being on that Physioball is definitely a challenge, worth having and taking as you get more out of this exercise than just chest. Nice, slow, controlled down. We're still aiming for those 8 to 10 repetitions. Last 2 to 3 being challenging. Under 10 seconds for the finish of this workout. Almost there, guys. There you have it. Put those weights aside. You can put that Physioball away. You made it to our cool down and stretch. All right, today we're gonna stretch out the front of our hips as well as our glutes. All right, feet are gonna point straight ahead in that lunge position. We're flexing our back foot under, tucking our hips towards our ribs, our chest stays up tall. If you need a mat or a pillow under that back knee, go for it. Squeeze the bum, chest up tall. Can reach up towards the ceiling and add a small lean over if you feel an increase in stretch. The shoulders should stay away from those ears. Oh, it feels really good. So you should feel a stretch through the front of the hip, down into that thigh. And hopefully you have time to hold this position until you no longer feel that stretching sensation. So we're stretching the hip flexors as well as the front of the thigh. Two muscles that have a tendency to get really tight and cause knee and hip pain. All right, go ahead and switch sides. I always try to hold our stretches 30 to 45 seconds, but you can hold these for up to about 2 minutes until you no longer feel that stretching sensation. It's really important if your body feels tight and muscles feel tight as you do these, to stretch them and hold them until those muscles relax. That means they're reaching a healthier length and again, protects you from pain and injury. Nobody exercises to have long-term pain, right? We're exercising for longevity and health. Movement matters. Listening to our body matters. It's why I'm a stickler for form, all right? So get more from your workout. Do more for your body, move better. We're gonna stretch out our back, toes together, knees wide. We're gonna hit that child's pose. Reach those hands away from the body. Roll the shoulders down and back and sit those hips towards your heels. Big deep breath in. Expand the belly, expand the lungs. Exhale. Press that chest towards the floor. Now, if you have a difficulty in this range of motion or tightness in those knees, go ahead and use a chair, a bench, even a foam roll or a step to sit those hips down and back and get less bend and less tension on those knees. This feels really good. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Enjoy that stretch through the outside of those armpits and that low back. We're gonna come down onto our floor. Sometimes when we have that tightness in our knees, it's coming from the back of our thighs. So our legs are gonna go nice and straight. We're gonna bend one knee and take the opposite hand. It's gonna wrap around the front of the leg and grab the outside back. And then we're gonna kick like we're kicking our foot over our opposite shoulder. This is just a small 5 to 10 degree angle on our leg. Our foot stays relaxed and our hip stays flat. But as we kick, we're gonna feel that nice stretch through the outside back, potentially down into that calf. Big kick over, relax it back down. Ideally, you're gonna kick out these hamstrings until you no longer feel that stretching sensation. All right, you may not be able to get that leg all the way straight. That's okay too. Sometimes if you pull it away from you and it's still tight through here, Just kick until you no longer feel that stretching sensation. And then we're going to switch sides. So same thing, opposite arm, opposite leg, slight pull across the body, kicking over that opposite shoulder, relaxing back down. Big kick over. Awesome job. Nice controlled kick. Totally normal for one side to feel tighter than the other. These can take 8 to 20 repetitions to feel that hamstring calm down. But hamstrings being calm again is something that's really, really good for ankle, knee, and hip stability, as well as reducing pain through the knees and the low back. Take a big deep breath. Exhale. You did it. You completed your workout. You made the most of the time that you had, and you took one step forward on your health and fitness journey. Please never hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. I love hearing your feedbacks, your comments, your shares, and your likes. Subscribe to my channel to continue to find balance in motion, health and life, and keep up the great work on your journey. I hope to see you again next time. Thank you for joining me.